eyes are on Jamar Chase. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground. ETN.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Okay,
well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On first down, right back to ETN.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Craig. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. That's good for 28 yards. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Back to throw. Craig. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
As we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 20-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Craig. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Operating from the gun. Craig. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Jaguars put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead.
Santos with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time is having 9 plays in all, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Burrow.
He'll dump this down to Stevenson. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Here we go.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
The Bengals at 6-3 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Again, it's Stevenson.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They're passing here. Joe Burrow being chased out left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
2nd down and goal. Burrow. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. They go play action with Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You think to have it in at 3. You think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it, right?
Touchdown, Bengals. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it ends with a Bengals score. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
A shotgun snap, and again to Etienne.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Straight ahead, Etienne.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. To throw on 2nd down. Craig. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Brian Burns
Phillips in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point. From the gun on third down, Craig under pressure, and they got to him again. Patrick Queen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. On fourth down, on his Logan Cook to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much of margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. To throw again on second down. Burrow. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And no room that time. Getting it to about the 46. Just to get around the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice line.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs.
Fourth and short at this part of the field. You just notice special teams coordinators rallying the team, saying, watch the fake for Brandon. Don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the fourth quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it. And they were ready for it and stopped it.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Craig. Open man is Kirk. Complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Play action. Craig under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Patrick Queen make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Looking to throw. Craig. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And the Bengals are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Here we go.
First down. Here's Burrow. He's got a man. Complete. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 24, Burrow.
And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Logan Cook now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And taken right at the 35.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
A very good starting field position for the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports app. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the Big 20 for quarter number 3. Set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3.
Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So here are the Bengals set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jenkins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Down inside the 40.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from the lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They set up the screen for Stevenson. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure was on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On 1st and 10, Craig. Open man right side is Ingram. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 18. It's a big play for the Jaguars. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw. Craig. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Touchdown! Evan Ingram, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here again comes Joe Burrow and the offense for the Bengals. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed,
snail's pace.
Oh, snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants. Feels like he has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 38-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase from 13 yards out. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. That time a 6-play drive. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the third down conversion. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be brought down at the 27. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. Back to throw again. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand the field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Looking to throw. Craig. And it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Palmer. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense. Well, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now, they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't it?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade is going to happen, but good thought.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Stevenson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 34. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Jenkins. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
To the air again, Burrow.
It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. He'll get it inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jamar Chase,
43 yards.
And the Bengals are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars getting set to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A give, running right, Etienne.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Back to throw. Craig. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop them. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Patrick Queen.
My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Here we go. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, he finds his man, complete. It's Jenkins.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. 4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. That one looks like he'll throw here. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
2nd and 14. Gets this to Moore. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Craig. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jenkins. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout.
Here we go.
And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on. Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Buying time to his left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Again, it's Burrow. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Devin Lloyd drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Craig. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense